So immersed, immersed. I've never been so into it, so positive.
Hi guys, so today I'm going to be filming this beautiful brown smoky eye for you, but quickly want to say something before getting into my tutorial. I just want to thank you guys so much. I put on a video yesterday and it was basically like my chatty get ready with me, you know how I do. Actually, this is so funny. When my mum was watching that video, because my mum's a big fan of me, it's so cute. She'll watch all my videos and she was like, oh god, what's gonna come out of your mouth this video? Like, she knows how like open I am on my channel. It was a funny moment. So I just quickly want to say a huge thank you to you guys, because I was reading through the comments and you guys literally, every single one of you put me in the best mood ever. Like, filming this video was so easy today because I was just like, I don't know, you guys make me feel so amazing and I feel the same about you guys. So I just wanted to quickly say that. I'm not going to get all mushy, but thank you guys so much for your beautiful comments. They never go unnoticed. Like, I read every single one. So let's get into this tutorial about what this is. This is my go-to brown smoky eye. This is it. This is a me look. I wear this one all the time. I have a lot of photos on my Instagram of me wearing this look. It is my go-to smoky eye, my go-to brown smoky eye when I want to look hot. If I'm going out clubbing, if I'm going out at night, if I'm going out for dinner and I want to do something full on, like I want to go all out, this is the look that I do. I love a brown smoky eye. I think it is timeless, it is classic, it is sexy as hell. Like, I'm feeling myself. I'm feeling very sexy right now. So yeah, I hope that you guys enjoy this look as much as I do, and it is so easy to recreate. That's the good thing about a brown smoky eye, is that it's pretty easy. So I was looking at my channel and I was really surprised that I haven't done like a brown smoky eye like this on my channel ever. I was like, what? And this is what I do all the time. So I thought it was only fitting that I filmed it. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this look. Please follow me on Instagram if you want to. It is at demi.rawling. And yes, I will talk to you guys soon. Bye. Okay, so I'm going to start out with my skin. The first thing that I'm going to do is go ahead and prime with the Becca First Sight Priming Filter. You guys, I'm running so low on this and it's going to make me really sad because this is like my favorite primer ever. So I'm just going to pump a little bit of that onto my skin. Okay, so next up I'm going to do my foundation. I'm going to go ahead and mix these two together. I'm sorry guys, I know I use these two in literally all of my tutorials, but I just know that my foundation is going to look like flawless if I use these two together. Okay, so the next thing that I'm going to do is my brows. I'm going to go ahead and fill them in with the Benefit Precisely My Brow. I'm currently using the shade 5, which is like perfect for my brow color. I always skip through my brows, I always speed through just because I've said this so many times on my channel. I just think that brows are a little bit boring. I don't know what you guys think, but I just find them personally boring, so I don't know. So I'm going to go ahead and fill them in, and I'm also going to carve them out with concealer. I'm just going to use the one that I always use, which is the Saem Cover Perfection Tip Concealer. So I'm going to go ahead and speed through, and I will see you guys in a minute. So the brows are on. Now I'm going to move on to concealer, all of that sort of stuff. So I'm going to go ahead first of all, you guys know the drill, correct my under eye with the Peripera Ink Corrector, obviously using my beauty blender. Okay, so now I'm going to go over the top with the Saem's Cover Perfection Tip Concealer and applying that to under my eye. Also going to apply it to the center of my nose. I think a little bit on my forehead and my chin, and why not on my cupid's bow. Okay, so now going ahead with the RCMA No Color Powder, I'm going to set my entire face. I'm going to set quite a lot under my eyes. I'm also going to bake a little bit just because this is a full glam look. This is a full beat. This is a matte beat, full on, let's cook our face kind of look. So I'm going to go ahead and set everywhere and bake my under eyes. This is baking. This is baking. I haven't forgotten. I haven't forgot to blend out my powder. It's baking. So we're going to move on to the eyes. The first thing that I'm going to do is dip into the Zoeva Caramel Melange palette. Quickly going to go ahead and grab this shade right here, which is called Universal Delight. Kind of reminds me of like peach smoothie, beaches and cream sort of thing. So what I'm going to do with that is take some of it on my MAC 224 and just kind of use it as, like I said, my transition color. Okay, so now that we have the transition shade laid down, I'm going to go back into the Zoeva Caramel Melange palette and mix these two warm brown tones together. Yeah, I think I'm going to mix those two together. So I'm going to take them on my Zoeva Petite Crease Brush. What I'm going to do is start to kind of define, guys, I really want this to be like a really extended, smoky, blown out cat eye, smoky eye. Okay, so I'm going to start by squishing that into the lash line and kind of working up into the crease. I'm going to start to define that shape that I want to go for, the really winged out shape. Always start from your lower lash line, it makes it so much easier. Okay, so going back in with my MAC 224, I'm going to grab a little bit of the transition shade and just kind of start to blend above that. Okay, so now that we have our shape going on, our sexy feline eyes going on, I'm going to go ahead and add some more depth to the look because this is just too one color for me. I mean, it still looks nice, but it's just too, I know, I need more. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead with my Smoky Shader by Zoeva, and I'm going to go ahead into my custom made palette and mix these two brown shades down here together, which I use all the time, MAC Embark and MAC Ground Brown. So what I'm going to do is take those shades on my Smoky Shader and really just start to apply it to the outer corner here. So start by squishing it into my lash line and kind of working it up like halfway to the crease. And also what I'm going to do is apply it to the lower lash line all the way down and also kind of extending it out a little bit. I know that's like a mouthful and you probably don't understand what I'm talking about, but you'll see. Sometimes I think it's just easier for me to show you guys instead of like explaining because I don't know, sometimes I feel like I'm a little bit all over the place when I explain. Basically what I'm going to do is just kind of apply it all into the outer corner, not really bringing it too far in or too high up, just kind of focusing it more low. Okay, so now that we have that color laid down, I'm going to go back in with my Petite Crease Brush, grab a few of those kind of warm browns that I was using on my brush. And what I'm going to do is kind of just start to blend all of that in so it looks seamless. There is nothing that beats a brown smoky eye. Like a good brown sultry smoky eye, in my eyes, nothing beats it. Especially going out when you just have that killer brown smoky eye with a nude lip. The key to a brown smoky eye is blending. Blending, blending, blending. Take as long as you can, just blend. So I'm going to go back in with my 224, a little bit of the first shade that I used on the brush and just kind of blend all above that. Just keep blending. That's literally what makes and breaks a brown smoky eye. Are you guys ready for this? I get so many questions whenever I wear this eyeshadow on my lid, whenever I wear this eyeshadow in general. I get a ton of questions of what brown it is. Like everyone wants to know what it is. I've talked about this so many times. I've talked about this in my favorite video. Like I've talked about it a lot. This is MAC Saddle. And in my opinion, this is one of the better MAC shadows because no shade here, but MAC is a little bit inconsistent with their eyeshadows in my opinion. Some of them are amazing like MAC Saddle and others are not so good. This is an incredible eyeshadow and it's one of my favorite browns in the entire world. Like this is such a good brown. It's like a caramelly, warm latte color. So what I'm going to do with that is grab my MAC 242 and apply it to all over my lid. And it just completes the look in my opinion. It just makes the eyes look amazing. Okay, so we're almost done with the eyes. I'm quickly going to go ahead and grab this black eyeshadow. This is Makeup Geek Corrupt. Okay, so what I'm going to do is grab this little fine liner brush, grab a little bit of the black and kind of tight line, especially towards the outer corner, just so that when I put on my lashes, everything will kind of blend in beautifully together. So that's what I'm going to do, and then we can move on to the lashes. And wipe away this bake, because it's been baking there forever and I'm looking dry. I'm just quickly wiping that little bake away because I'm feeling kind of dry under my eye area now, but that's okay. Okay. So, oh yes, honey, I like these eyes. I love doing a brown smoky eye. Like if I'm going all out, if I want to go all out, but I want to look my best, I'll do a brown smoky eye just because I think it's just so attractive. It's just so like sultry and sexy and dangerous. So I sound like an absolute douche right now. We can now move on to the lashes. I'm first of all going to go ahead and coat my lashes with the Covergirl Peacock Flare Mascara, and then I'm just going to go and chuck on these. I wore these yesterday, so I'm just going to wear them again. These are the Kiss lashes in Gala, so let's go ahead and apply them. Okay, so we're almost done with the eyes. The next thing that I'm going to do is grab a black eyeliner. This is just MAC Smoulder. And what I'm going to do is freehand it and apply it to my waterline. I'm also going to go ahead and coat my lower lashes. Okay, so we can now move on to the skin. The first thing that I'm going to do is grab my Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. I am totally, I can't even express how much I love this bronzer. The formula, the colour, everything about it, the way that it looks, the way that it applies is just phenomenal. Like, can I go on about it enough? So I'm going to go ahead and apply that with, which brush am I going to use? Okay, so I'm going to use my Zoeva Cheek Finish to apply that to my cheekbones, my forehead, my jawline. I'm just going to bronze the shit out of my face. Okay, so moving on, I'm now going to go ahead and contour with the Kevin Aqua Sculpting Powder. I'm going to use my NARS Eater brush today. I'm going to contour my cheekbones, also my nose. I want a really like chiseled, I just want to go all out. You guys know when I go all out, I go all out, so that's what I'm going to do. Okay, so moving on to blush, I'm going to go ahead and grab Becca's Wild Honey. I love this blush so much, but be careful, the formula is so intense, like it's crazy pigmented. So I'm going to grab some of that on my MAC 168, which has been my favourite blush brush at the moment, and apply it to the apples of my cheeks. And then finally for highlight, I'm going to go ahead and grab MAC Oh Darling. I'm going to highlight literally everywhere. I'm going to pop some of that in the inner corner, along the brow bone, cheekbones, forehead, nose, chin. Like, I'm going to highlight absolutely everywhere with MAC Oh Darling. This highlight is one of the most stunning gold highlights ever. If you have a darker skin tone than me, it would look even better than what it looks on me. It would look incredible. The only people that I feel like this wouldn't work for is really light skin tones, because it doesn't work for me majority of the time, but when I'm doing like a really bronzy look, I can definitely use it. So MAC Oh Darling, let's highlight the shit out of this face. Okay, so finally for the lips, for me personally, this changes with my mood. Sometimes I want to do a glossy lip, sometimes I want to do matte, but majority of the time, this is my most frequently asked, what is that on your lips? And it is Stila Liquid Lipstick in Caramello. I named this as my #1 favorite and it still is my #1 favorite. So I'm gonna go ahead and first of all line them with Max Spice Lip Liner and then go over the top with Stila Caramello.
Up here, we're free.
So immersed, immersed.